So here I am in my beautiful kitchen. Love it. It's a cold, beautiful January day, and where we live it's quite hot usually, so it's so nice to be able to wear some layers, and I like to wear as natural clothes as I possibly can. So silk and organic cotton and cashmere. You'll see the socks are not, they're see-through and they're just kind of fun, pop socks. And although I live in a ranch and I very rarely go out, I'd still like to dress up, and pretty much the horses see it and that's it. Now you're seeing it. And I used to be a real staunch about not wearing leather and fur. And then we used to have a Native American family come every Saturday and do a sweat lodge that they created on our land, and it was so beautiful. And I noticed their attitude to eating meat and to wearing leather and fur was to honour the animal, and I really loved that, instead of being somebody that felt it was wrong. What it was I think I more didn't like the way animals' lives weren't that happy, and so I will do vintage and honour the animal. Not often, but sometimes, and I will do leather shoes and honour the animal. I just really try and feel into it and thank all the animals. They just are here for us in many ways, and they're so innocent and so beautiful and so willing to give, and I'm honoured by that and grateful to come to it in that way. So my husband and I like to live as close to a monastery as we can. So every bit of service is in service to love, to unconditional love that doesn't care either way. Unconditional love is unconditional, but I am a physical egoic being, and it's very good training for my egoic being to work for God or unconditional love or consciousness or awareness. So that's how we live, and we attempt to meditate, come into that unconditional love every day, and we train our minds and egos to at least want to be creative and function for the greater good, and because the ego can only live in past and future, and it's only interested in its own self-centered greatest good, and that's what's supposed to be. And if we think we're this ego, we're going to be fairly unhappy, because the ego will never be happy, because it's always thinking about, well, when this happens I'll be happy, and oh, because of that I'm not happy. When we come into presence, and we do it so much that it just naturally happens one day, and we are then 51% in the unconditional love, that is when life becomes really lovely and so easy to just be and accept what's going on. And I would say that I'm in it 40% of the time, and then maybe sometimes 50, sometimes 60, depending on the stress levels and if I want to buy into stress. But this is a life of chopping wood and carrying water, because once you find the unconditional love and you can sit in it and bathe in it, you've still got to make your cups of tea and make your food and make sure your children are all right and earn money, and if you're a householder, which is what we are. So we don't drink, I don't smoke, I don't even do caffeine. I no longer do YouTube films, and it's not because I kind of don't want to, it's because I actually feel they make me feel sick. I just don't like it. I've even found chocolate to be too much. And we just tune in to the present, just like I'm doing here. Because why not? It's so beautiful.